Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and in this video I want to talk about Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF. So I did open up a starter position today, and I want to go everything on a technical level because I've seen a lot of people asking me about TTCF because there are a lot of other YouTubers that have been buying the stock. And so when you type in Tattooed Chef stock here on YouTube, you can see people have some crazy price predictions here of this going absolutely bananas. And it probably will eventually go bananas. So overall, I've done my due diligence on this company. I like the addressable market share that these guys are going to tackle in the future, and I like the market cap that they're trading at right now. But there's always going to be better times to buy a stock, right? And I want to go over why I think there probably will be better times to buy the stock if they don't blow out their next earnings report. So if we're looking at this on a technical level, the first thing that I see is this right here is our 50-day simple moving average, and this is our 200-day simple moving average. And so you can see we got a cross down of our 50 and our 200. And what does that exactly mean? So let's go to Google, and I typed in death cross, and the death cross is a technical chart pattern indicating the potential for a major sell-off. The death cross appears on a chart when a stock's short-term moving average crosses below its long-term moving average. Typically, the most common moving averages used in this pattern are the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages. So let's look at this picture right here. So if we're looking at this example here on Facebook, once we got this death cross right here, you could see we had a long-term bear market here, and this was a very nice opportunity to buy up some shares. But also we had a similar situation here. However, we saw our 50 come right back up. And so this is why I believe we are at a very critical point here on Tattooed Chef, because they have an earnings report coming out. They just made a major acquisition, and so their numbers are going to start to come out, and people have anticipation that Tattooed Chef is going to blow their earnings out of the water. And if that was to happen, we would have a similar setup right here where we had our crossover, but that good ER starts to launch the price up. Our 50 eventually crosses right back over, and then we have a long-term bull market. But the other scenario is we continue to downtrend from this point on, and we start to set even lower lows. And so if we bring it back here to Tattooed Chef's chart, you could see right here on April 26th, we got our official death cross, which is the beginning of a long-term bear market. And so if I look at our technicals overall, we've been trading within these two trend lines right here. We've always found some sort of support here along this trend line, and we've always found some resistance along this trend line. And so just recently we broke down from this level of support, and then we got rejected right here by this level. And so now that our 50 has crossed down and we've got rejected right here, this could be the beginning of a longer term bear market just off of a technical basis. And so what we would need here in Tattooed Chef is a blowout earnings report. If we get that blowout earnings report and our price action starts to come right back up and above our 50 SMA, this will eventually cross right back over, and that would be the beginning of a new bull market. And so right now we're on the cusp of two very different movements and price action. However, I believe that we will eventually curl right back up and we will start a bull market, because regardless of what's happening in the economy, companies that create food are always going to be in demand. And specifically a company with this type of innovation in a market where food is consumed every day by everyone, there is no real reason for them to lose any sort of business. If anything, they are going to get more business because of their healthier food options. And so overall, I don't think this is going to be a long-term bear market. However, I think this is going to be a golden opportunity to be buying on this dip. And so that is what I did today. I did open up a position here in Tattooed Chef. And so overall, I am going to monitor this stock. If we continue to bleed down here and we start to play out this long-term bear market, then we are going to see a lot of great buying opportunities in the market. If we look at our accumulation over distribution, which is this brown line, you could see that we have pretty much stagnant accumulation and distribution, meaning that we haven't been doing one or the other. And so overall, that's why we have been trading sideways since that point. And so with a major market sell-off in the major indexes could lead to a longer bear market here for Tattooed Chef. And if we don't get a good earnings report, that could actually lead to a lot more downside pressure here in the short term for Tattooed Chef. All in all, I do think these are going to be extremely great buying opportunities for the long run. There are a lot of bulls that are holding the stock, and so at least you know that there are going to be some people that are holding this stock and they believe in the long-term outlook. Someone who always wants the best bang for their buck. Looking at the technical analysis, it is saying that we could see a lot more lower lows in the short term before we start to see any price action go up. And obviously that is indicated right here by our death cross. In the past, we have not seen any sort of price action like this with Tattooed Chef, so this would be our first time ever. Even when we had our price action get as low as our 200 SMA, our 50 never crossed our 200. It crossed our 100, it came right back up, but then it crossed right here on both of them, and so that was extremely bearish. And we got rejected by this level of support, which we are treating as resistance now. And so if we continue to bleed down, it won't look good for Tattooed Chef in the short term. Our MACD had a bullish crossover right here. However, if we get a couple more red days and we curl right back down, then that would confirm that Tattooed Chef is going to be in a longer term bear market, and we should start to expect even lower prices here. With that being said, once the price action starts to get lower, we know that there are a lot of buyers out there that are going to buy up the stock, that are going to average down their position, which means the price action won't stay there for that long, which is why this company is so bullish. And that is why I want to start a position in Tattooed Chef today, because if we continue to go down, I will happily buy some more. And so those long investors who may be holding the bag right now on Tattooed Chef should feel some sort of confidence because of how much big money is in this stock. You have major YouTubers, major influencers, and major investors in this company, and when this company takes any sort of dip, they are going to be the first ones to average down their position, which means that the price is not going to stay there for very long. And so that is why Tattooed Chef is going to be a solid play for the long term. They are backed by smart money, and they are a very strong business with a very strong and promising future ahead of them. And so at these prices, at this current market cap, I do think Tattooed Chef is going to be a very great buying opportunity, which is why I bought. And so I wanted to make this quick little update video because this is a move that I made in the market today, and not many people are covering the charts for this stock. They are just mentioning some crazy price targets that they have for this company, but if we're looking on a day-to-day technical level, the outlook does not look the greatest right now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.